This content is recreated to fit YouTube's policies, fair use, and licensed content. Welcome back to another episode of Whip Media TV. I'm your host, Whip Media Mickey, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do to the channel. Subscribe right now. Join the Vibe Tribe. And if you feel generous and want to leave me a tip for my extra hard work on my editing skills, I'll leave the Cash App link down below. Okay, on today's episode, I cover poetic justice. See, Justice is a young African-American woman living in South Central Los Angeles, named by her late mother who gave birth to her while attending law school. After the fatal shooting of her boyfriend, Markel, Justice becomes deeply depressed, spending most of her time with her cat named White Boy in the house that she inherited from her grandmother, and only going out to her job at a local hair salon. A talented poet, Justice reads many of her poems throughout the film, both to other characters and in voiceover. While she is working at the salon one day, a young postal clerk named Lucky arrives and begins flirting with her. She and her female boss Jessie ignore his advances, pretending to be lesbians and mocking Lucky with their relationship. But see, Lucky has also suffered a tragedy in his life. His main focus is caring for his young daughter, Keisha, whom he had forcibly removed from the care of her crack-addicted mother, nicknamed Angel, who was using drugs and having sex with her drug dealer while leaving the child unattended in the apartment. See, Lucky dreams of a professional career in music and shows considerable promise, but insists that his cousin is the true talent. Then Justice's friend Aisha manages to talk Justice into taking a road trip to Oakland with Aisha's boyfriend, Chicago, Lucky's co-worker at the post office. Justice accepts, mainly because she had to go to Oakland for her hair show and her car had stopped working at the last minute. Unbeknownst to Justice, Lucky is also on the trip, and she will now be sharing a postal van with him and their two mutual friends. Initially, they argue, but they soften towards each other as they gradually discover their similarities. As they're driving, they make a couple of detours. The first is a family reunion barbecue they see signs for on the road, where it becomes apparent that Aisha and Chicago's relationship is in trouble. Aisha openly flirts with another man at the barbecue, while Chicago is just standing watching her behavior. Aisha and Chicago argue in the mail truck until Justice talks to Aisha about her behavior with alcohol. Aisha throws up and tearfully apologizes to her. At the next stop, a carnival, Lucky and Justice grow closer while discussing their lives. After leaving the reunion, they stop at a beach where each of the four contemplates their separate situations. Afterward, the friction between Chicago and Aisha explodes when Aisha informs Chicago that she has been seeing someone else on the side, and he physically attacks her. Lucky then stops the postal van at a beach, and Justice goes to see what's wrong. She begins opening up to him about her life, and Lucky becomes sympathetic. They share a kiss, and Justice walks away apparently unsure of her feelings for Lucky. She goes back to him, and they kiss again. When the now trio arrive in Oakland, they receive news that Lucky's cousin, with whom he had been working on recording music, has been killed. Blaming himself for not being in Oakland sooner and believing he could have prevented the shooting had he had been in town, Lucky angrily blames Justice for distracting him while they were on the road. Lucky decides to give up work and take care of Keisha. Months later, Lucky meets up with Justice again back at the hair salon, bringing Keisha, remorseful over her conduct in Oakland and his cruel words towards Justice there. He apologizes and she smiles, and they passionately kiss. She then turns her attention to Keisha, fussing over her hair. Justice and Lucky's eyes meet over Keisha's head, and they smile as strongly connected as ever. Poetic justice. Okay, Vibe Tribe, the movie Poetic Justice, directed by John Singleton and starring Janet Jackson and Tupac Shakur, offers several valuable life lessons. Number 1, healing from the trauma. The character Justice struggles to overcome the loss of her boyfriend, which leads her to isolate herself from others. However, as she embarks on her journey with a group of friends, she slowly begins to heal from her past and open herself up to love and connection. Number 2, the importance of communication. Justice and Lucky, the male lead, initially clash due to their different backgrounds and perspectives. However, as they communicate and get to know each other, they learn to appreciate each other's differences and develop a deep connection. Number 3, Forgiveness. Throughout the movie, several characters including Justice and Lucky must confront past mistakes and learn to forgive themselves and others. Forgiveness allows them to move forward and create a better future. Number 4. The power of self-expression. Justice finds hope in writing poetry, which allows her to express her emotions and connect with others. The movie emphasizes the importance of finding healthy outlets for self-expression and the power of creativity and healing. And lesson number 5, the impact of systematic injustice. The movie also explores issues of racism and inequality, highlighting the impact they have on individuals and communities. It serves as a reminder of the importance of standing up against injustice and working towards a more equitable society. Until next time, Mickey made it.